time for another wrestling podcast.
All right, thanks for tuning in on our YouTube page. We're Another Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you head on over to anotherwrestlingpodcast.com. I'm Credo.
I'm Minority Mike.
Yes, I'm Angry Cooter, and I can't wait to get extreme, bitches.
Yeah.
Well, it's that time, guys. Yet another week, yet another pay-per-view. We're having WWE Extreme Rules this week, so let's just get right into it, shall we?
It's time to spend another Sunday sitting in front of the TV, hoping for something good to happen, and then we're disappointed by 11:15.
Well, hopefully we're not going to get a Raw 2.0, and this is actually pay-per-view worthy. We shall see what happens, though. Let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. We have a Cruiserweight Championship submission match. Neville, the champion, versus Austin Aries. Guys, I think they've forgotten that there's other people in the Cruiserweight division since Austin Aries came about. But this is, I don't know, is it Austin Aries' last chance at the championship? I don't know, the king of Cruiserweights, could he submit finally to Austin Aries? And do we see a new Cruiserweight champion happening this weekend? What's going on?
I say no. I say Neville takes the win. And do you know why? Because if Austin Aries wins, that means Neville gets a automatic rematch clause. So we'll have to see a fourth one of these fuckers. As great as these matches have been, I can see why they're dragging out these storylines, just because, let's be honest, the roster on 205 Live is not as big as you might think it is, ladies and gentlemen. So let's prolong this for as long as we can until we get some new talent in there.
I agree. I want Neville to win. I do not want to see this match again. I want to see something else with Aries, whether you turn him heel and have him beat the shit out of Jack Gallagher, or you get him out of that 205 division and put him on Raw or SmackDown, let him excel there, or put him back down on NXT. That's not a downgrade. That's actually an upgrade if you really look at it.
Well, yeah, I've loved Neville since holding that championship. I mean, he's meaner, he looks awesome. We've always hoping for him to get like the IC belt or US championship or something, but they moved him down to the cruiserweights, and he's fucking awesome. I don't see anybody topping what he does anytime soon. So I fucking hope he holds on to that championship till Mania. They need to really build up that cruiserweight division to something else. And yes, Austin Aries is awesome, but I don't think it's time or deserving to beat up Neville at this point. And I said let's start at the bottom and work our way to the top. I'm sorry, because truly, I'm sorry, Sasha Banks, but you and Rich Swann versus Alicia Fox and Noam Dar are probably the bottom of the barrel. They're having a match. It's a WWE intergender couple, cruiserweights, whatever. Mixed tag match, if you will, that has no stipulation on Extreme Rules, except for it being a mixed tag match. I think at the end of the day, I feel bad for Sasha Banks, because she was ruling the scene as the women's champion. Now she's fucking playing second fiddle on a mixed tag match for a cruiserweight show, and I don't know. What's happening?
Either way, it's what we like to call, Cooter, the drizzling shits.
Yeah, you're right.
You're the shit you want to take is probably going to be more important in this match.
Oh, God, I've had to drop a deuce for the last half hour. Let's get through this. Come on.
Well, that's pretty much your bottom of the barrel talk. Well, moving right along. The Tag Team Championship match is happening inside a steel cage. The Hardy Boys take on Sheamus and Cesaro yet another time. What are we going on here, guys? Match 2, match 3, whatever. What's going to happen with this? The Hardy Boys just came in, won the championships. I said earlier on the show, if you haven't heard it yet, anotherwrestlingpodcast.com, but, I don't think they've done anything for the division or the tag straps except for saying, hey, the Hardy Boys are holding it, where, I don't know, they're bumping it back and forth between Sheamus and Cesaro fighting, and I don't know, we're going to get a good steel cage match out of this, but at the end of the day, are we going to get new champs?
No, I hope not. I think that the Hardys have done a great job. I don't know why you're so sour. You like the build. You don't like a nice surprise and somebody just getting a belt out of nowhere. But, you were kind of a fan of it when they did it to Jinder Mahal. But, the Hardys coming back, you have an issue with it. So I don't understand you sometimes, Credo. I don't. I love this run. I hope it leads to some broken gimmick universe, whatever the fuck it's called down the line. However, I've been enjoying this feud, and it's been built properly, and I'm looking forward to this cage match. One of the few spots on this card that I'm actually looking forward to something.
I think the titles change hands. I mean, right now, I think we're talking about the broken universe, and hopefully it happens. And I think they get broken when they lose the titles. I think that's what triggers it to happen. I love Sheamus and Cesaro right now in that heel role. There's something about them. It's a lot better, and it's clicking better with me than they were when they were like the tweener tag team before Cesaro turned. So I mean, it's going to be a great match. Don't get me wrong. I just think that we need a reason to have these Hardys broken, and I think them losing the titles is what's going to have them broken. But let's just hope that they get the broken gimmick in there first.
To me, it's almost like they brought the Hardys back just because everybody knows the Hardy Boys, right? You bring them back for that little quick run, and that's when you have like something happened in this cage match where something happens. I thought they almost did it last time where Sheamus just beat the shit out of Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy and all that, to where I thought they were gonna get pissed, to where they they get broken. So hopefully it happens in this match. I know all the fans out there would love to see that. So at the end of the day, bring back broken Matt Hardy. We'll see if that happens. I don't even want to talk about this match, but it's being billed as a no champions advantage. It's the Intercontinental Championship. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen this already, but continuing a long rivalry that was once over the United States title. Ambrose versus The Miz. People are saying it should be interesting, but I'm saying I'm done with it. There's other people out there that could put together. But anyway, so Ambrose is being stripped of his champion's advantage, meaning the ability to retain the title via disqualification. So it gives The Miz a chance to swipe the belt in an underhanded manner. So no DQ pretty much is the match. Guys, The Miz forever IC champion, or Dean Ambrose forever IC champion? They're stuck in mid-card hell where they belong. But what do you think, guys? What the hell's happening with this?
Ugh, no comment. Next.
Put it on The Miz. That's it. I mean, DQ Ambrose. That's how it's gonna happen. Put it on The Miz. Like you said, it's overwhelming actually talking about this. It's getting me exhausted talking about this card. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it is what it is. It almost feels like The Miz is being punished, if you will, to where who'd have thought? If he stayed on SmackDown, he could almost had the WWE Championship, but they moved him over, and now it's like he's lost in the shuffle yet again. Poor Miz. All right, well, guys, we have a women's championship. It's the kendo stick on a pole match. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Do you think these girls are gonna bring it Sunday? Do you think they can fucking whack each other? Is that okay to say? Can they whack each other with a kendo stick? I don't know.
They can whack me.
I was just gonna say I would like to take that kendo stick and whack Alexa Bliss on that big beautiful ass.
Boom.
Multiple times.
Come on, guys. This is the greatest build-up for a match.
Absolutely.
gotta
Bayley,
get
this is your life.
Bayley's dad's going to be front row, ladies and gentlemen. Bayley's dad has to be everywhere that Bayley is, apparently. I have no interest in this match. Zero. Unless we get a wardrobe malfunction. Something, then I'll be invested. But other than that, I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care.
I know. I think they ruined it when they gave Bayley the championship right away at the beginning of the year, and they didn't save it for Mania. And
exactly.
She has no
it factor. Nothing.
Yeah, there's
she's got no momentum.
Exactly.
Nothing.
It's just floating around.
I do. I like Bayley. I think she's an incredible talent in the ring. But and this is not her fault. We can't blame her. We can't blame Alexa. We blame Creative. Creative just doesn't know what to do with these people. They don't. They're lost.
Poor Creative. Well, guys, the main event, the number one contenders fatal 5-way match, Extreme Rules match, Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt versus Samoa Joe. I think the writing is on the wall and has been on the wall for Finn Balor to take this. Anybody else, to me, it really doesn't make sense yet. I mean, people are going to be pissed off if it's Roman Reigns again, right away, right now. Seth Rollins, on the other hand, people would want to see that. But still, I think he's still fucking doing something with Samoa Joe, so I don't even know if they finished that. And Bray Wyatt, poor Bray Wyatt, was the WWE champion, comes over here, and now it seems to be like, you know, the fifth person you'd want to probably win out of all these guys. So I don't know. I'm calling Finn Balor. I'm hoping for Finn Balor, but what do you guys say?
God damn, Bray Wyatt was WWE champion for a cup of coffee. Holy fuck, dude. But then you look at the title, I mean, that thing has been passed around more than a prostitute from Poughkeepsie. So, especially this year alone, I mean, what? We went from AJ Styles a few weeks later to John Cena, a few weeks later to Wyatt, to a few weeks later to Orton. So, can somebody please defend this title at least like one time before you drop it?
You left out Jinder.
Huh?
You left out Jinder.
Oh, you're right. I just wanted to make sure that when you tried to correct me, you said his fucking name right this time.
And I did.
Good for you. I'm going to get you a cookie.
Better be fucking oatmeal raisin.
Don't worry. It'll come from the Keebler Elf, motherfucker.
All right. Well, the writing is on the wall for Finn Balor. It is. You know, I mean, they've done everything from have Paul Heyman's approval to kind of slowly building up the fact of his size compared to the Beast. I don't see it happening right away, though. I don't know why. I feel like this is a bigger match that could take place at a SummerSlam. I feel like Seth Rollins is going to get it, but I am rooting for Finn Balor. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to freak out because I know it's going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, I want the fucking demon. You know what I'm saying? I love Finn Balor, but man, just give us the fucking body paint. Just give us something different.
Do we get it done? Do we get the demon at Extreme
I don't think
Rules?
so. You know, I think they're going to save it for the Beast. They're going to save it for. You know,
I think he shouldn't do it.
He's going to have balls of fire painted on his body for fucking Brock Lesnar.
Oh, God.
So that's it. That's what's going to happen. But I don't know. At the end of the day, man, yes, it's Extreme Rules. It's the B pay-per-view. Is it going to be Raw 2.0 or is it going to be an actual Extreme Rules pay-per-view? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But once again, let us know. AnotherWrestlingPodcast.com. Find all the links on there. Tweet us, like us, subscribe.